When you come to Annapolis in the summer, you don't often think of huddling out in the rain, but that's what greeted the sailors at the start of the championship racing.
Hey, our intent is to start on time, so.
The wind was up and the sailors put their boats in the water. In foul weather or fair, one of the best parts of any snipe regatta is meeting new people.
I met my wife at the North Americans, which were here in Annapolis in 1994.
I've been involved with the snipe class for 15 years. My children will be involved with the snipe class, and maybe their children will too.
Overnight, the weather cleared. By the time the boats were on the line, the temperatures were going up. This is more like what everyone expected, and the younger teams were finding the competition fun.
You know, more time in the boat, you learn, and now I'm sailing with a new crew, Enrique Quintero, and he's a world champion. He definitely knows how to pull the strings, which is nice, so I just sit there and drive.
He's one of my best friends back at home. I grew up with him since I was maybe 5 years old, and I've known him ever since. And it's just, you know, it's great to be able to sail with your best friend and to be able to go out and just, you know, win events and be up in the top against the best guys. We've had a lot of success, and we feel good about it.
Out on the course, the snipe has lots of tuning controls to adjust, and you definitely want to make sure you're going fast. Time in the boat makes a big difference, but age is a factor too.
The hiking and athletic aspect helps out the younger guys for sure, but then the experience level of how to do power, how to tune your boat, make it go fast to the chop, that all comes with age and experience sailing, so it kind of keeps everybody on an even playing field, which makes it really exciting.
It's one of the most fun classes I've ever sailed. Everyone's trying to help each other. There's a lot of fun activities on the regatta nights. It's just a really friendly class, and then you go out and slug it out with some of the best guys in the world, and then come in and talk about the racing, and it's just a really good vibe.
You know, you're competing for the national championship of the snipe class, and you had nearly all of the top 20 sailors out there tuning boats together.
When it comes to tuning, there's a lot more you have to do and a lot more you have to think about, and I like that. It keeps you on your toes all the time.
We're all good friends on shore, then we go sailing and we beat each other up on the water.
There are a lot of new faces this year at the top of the leaderboard, including a women's team.
I believe the top finishing female at Nationals in the past was Susan Taylor, who finished 10th at this regatta 20 years ago. So I think we're the top finishing female skippers at Nationals, which is great. Thanks again.
It was pretty funny on the way in today. We ended up trading spaces, and Carol ended up in front, and I was driving on the way in just because, I don't know, she was pulling out sandwiches and I was driving. And we had a little fun chat where she said, you know, it's really fun. I like being up here in the front, but I like it back there better. And then I said, well, that's good because, you know, it's really fun back here, but I like it up front better. So that works out pretty well.
Everyone knew that it was going to be mostly light and choppy in Annapolis. The winners of the Wells Series were happy to have survived those conditions.
Yeah, it's pretty fun considering how light and choppy we expected to be here. It was really, it was fun. We did well. Considering a month ago we weren't even sure we'd be able to do this regatta, to have done so well.
Snipe sailing, I swear, keeps me alive. And believe it or not, 3 weeks ago I was lying in a hospital bed thinking that I might never ever sail a snipe again. And the fact that 3 weeks later I'm standing here having sailed the Wells and won the Wells is just absolutely amazing. And I love my children and everybody else. We represented 5% of the class here today.
To win the Heinzerling Series and the National Championship, it helps to have experience. This year, experience was barely enough to keep a talented group of young snipers from overtaking the old guard.
He's like, the boys are over there. The boys are over there. I'm like, what boys? The California boys. Brian and Enrique. Everyone was the boys. We were all against the boys. So.
But I do want to say that I think Brian and Enrique were very deserving to win this regatta also, as well as Nick. I think that Tyler put up a great effort and was just fell short. And Peter, Ernesto, and I need to get together. We need to band together against the youths. The youths are coming, and I really think